So shooting in Holland is such a different scenario because the Dutch are an extremely creative, open-minded group of people, and so I feel that that kind of transfers into any soul who walks on the hallowed Holland ground. And so I think that when you come here and you have models who are more open to things and you have photographers that are more open to things, you become a stylist that's just more open to things. And so you're able to really tap the creativity here.
My favorite thing about shooting in Amsterdam versus New York or Los Angeles is here in the European market you get girls who are very adventurous. They're very excited to do different colors with their hair and different cutting with their hair, so it really creates a freedom and a liberty as a hairstylist to be really expressive and to do some things that are not only visually exciting but even more for the hairdresser. It's a lot easier for us to do interesting trainable techniques.
More or less, I think the one thing that makes this area so unique is its culture, and I feel like you see that come through. You'll see that come through our shoot.
The place over here, the ANZA studio in Holland, it's awesome. So that gives you a good inspiration for shooting this collection. And we have the famous photographer Richard Monsieur, and yeah, he's awesome, and he lives in Holland. So that's why this time we came over Holland and did the shoot over here.
What stylists will love about this collection the most, that it's visually dynamic and there's lots of diversity in the collection.
I enjoy our collection Beauty is Color because it firmly focuses on our brand as a color line. And I think Leah Freeman really brought her A game to this when she was coming through with all of her tears and ideas and concepts, and we got to watch them come to life in such a big way. So I'm very excited, and I think the stylists will be just as excited to see the color work done in this collection.
What do I think stylists love about this collection is the variety. I will say as a colorist, the one thing that I love about this collection is it definitely, it totally features everything that makes ANZA Healing Hair Color amazing. Aesthetically, it looks very new, fresh, but not futuristic, if that makes sense. It's still very beautiful, very commercial. It has a bit of an editorial spin on it, but overall I believe that as stylists they'll choose the pieces and be able to actually use the behind the chair.
Great, really great color techniques with beautiful ANZA colors. I'll already love it. And I know for sure when I love it, everyone will love it.
We've done a lot of collections and we really wanted to make it a color heavy collection. And so as far as like finding the inspiration for this collection, it just was the whole idea of color. Like, where are we going to take our color? What's important about our color and what's important to show about our color? And I got to give it to Leah on that one. She really took the reins in kind of coming up with that creative process for the color portion.
Finding inspiration can come in a lot of different ways. In this particular case, the inspiration came purely from color, finding color in a color palette, looking all around and which colors play off well together, not only in a beautiful collaboration of colors together, but something that feels uniquely ANZA and feels like our brand.
The biggest place I always go for when it comes to inspiration is fashion. I think that fashion is the best direction you can run towards when it comes to a color palette, even in design and finish, just because we're starting to see, like for example, we look at the Pantone palette for this year, and you'll notice a lot of the pastel peaches that we focused on this season and the very cooler tones that we used, we're seeing all across the runway.
Strong lines with soft colors, and so it's still feminine. So yeah, I think that was the inspiration for me.
Collaborating with your teammates is the most essential part, and it's also the most exciting because you get to see different visions and different perspectives. So we come together and we bring our ideas, and then we see how those ideas marry together in a collection that's really cohesive and strong.
We all like music, except for we definitely have a different tune, if that makes sense. So when we're putting together ideas for a trend, what we'll do is we'll first have our very first brain dumping session where we'll dump a bunch of colors and ideas and finishes and designs and our wishes and wants into a Dropbox, and then we start sorting through.
Those days we have the internet, because I'm living here in Holland and the rest of the team is living in America. But with the internet we can send mood boards to each other, and then with the whole team we look for inspiration pics, and yeah, everyone make a mood board, and then there it is, the collection.